Hi, it's Steffi from Steffi's Beads and Baubles. I'm holding the camera at a weird angle right now because I'm trying not to adjust it because I just did my video and accidentally turned it off, and I'm still having a little bit of trouble with my editing skills. But anyway, I meant to get more videos done, but I had an issue happen with my eye. I have a bad eye. This one has central retinal vein occlusion, which means it's like the vision is impaired. I had shots for years. It didn't fix it, but little did I know I should have kept up the shots, because when I went in for this eye, which I had a huge floater appear on Friday, big, huge, which concerned me, and I looked it up, and I knew it could be something bad, but I had to watch for other symptoms. Saturday night I started getting lightning flashes. I had a little bit more Sunday night, and I went in Wednesday to see the retina specialist office that treated this eye. And this eye has progressed. I need to get shots again, but this eye is fine. But it really put me off my game for a few days because this is my only good eye. So I was very freaked out because this could have needed surgery, but luckily it doesn't. I'm going to turn the camera around and finish talking. I'm going to show you some sequins I just got from Cartwrights, and then do the ornament I just made, and show you that and what I used. And I'm working on a really fun one, but I needed one sequin to complete it because I needed 3 in beige and creams. And I had 3, but 2 were just way too close, so I had to order another one. And while there, I found out that Cartwrights had a new, I don't know what you call a new series, anyway, a new line that I picked up all but one of them. And so I'm going to turn the camera around, show you those, then show you the ornament. Okay. Last time when I did this, I ended up knocking the camera off, and I didn't want to deal with extra editing. So let me show you the sequins. They're really beautiful. It's a whole new line they have, and it's called their Luminous line. And we'll start with the Lemon Sorbet. It is so pretty, just a gorgeous shade of yellow. It's very light, very pretty. This one is called Violet, and it's a beautiful, and these have a real silvery shimmer to them. They're just beautiful. I hope that the light is catching it. I don't know if it is or not. This is called Celadon, which is this was a very popular color in the 50s that was used in when they described the color of clothing back then. It's a beautiful green, just a very pale green, really beautiful. And these again are their 6mm slightly cupped luminous. This one is called Oasis. Oasis. And it is a beautiful blue with just a touch of green, I'd say. A bare touch. It's mostly blue. This is Poolside, which is definitely blue and just stunning. I cannot wait to use these. This one is called Whisper Pink. Beautiful color. And again, they're all 6mm. This one is Damask Rose. Just beautiful. And the last one's called Creamy, and I might even use this in the project I was talking about. But I bought this one for the project, and then I got a 5mm since I realized I didn't have that beige. It's just a light beige, and this is their slightly cupped opaque. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And so the whole thing cost me, I think, 24 bucks with tax. But anyway, let's move on to the ornament. Let me turn the camera slightly down so I can show you. I have a new lamp over here. I'm hoping it does a better job. I just love this lamp. Okay, this is the ornament I did. It's a little tulip. I don't know if you can tell it's a tulip. It didn't do well with the edging. If I was to do this again, I would do the tulip with a single beaded edge, because it does have the shape, and I'll show you the shape of the cookie cutter. See, this is the shape that I used, but it just didn't translate well with the beadwork. But it's still pretty. It's still pretty. And I stamped this, and I'll show you. I stamped this out of pink, and then I turned it over and stamped just this out of felt, and then laid it on there and cut it to where I liked the shape of the leaves. And this one says it's a 1997 Wilton cookie cutter. And then let me get the felt out and show you. And for those of you that have never watched one of my videos, I take the cookie cutter and I take an ink pad like this and I stamp it onto the felt. And then I stamp just that end of it on green, and I got one of those, I think, cut out right here. And then I cut it out rough like this. Then I laid it on top of the cut out flower and trimmed it in where I wanted it. See, so I didn't cut it perfect. I didn't care. I just cut the leaves off and then cut it to fit, which I like the idea of it being like that. Kind of like a rounded off bow tie, if you think. And the sequins I used for this one were Lollipop from Cartwrights. It's a 5mm slightly cupped iris. They are sheer. So they are see-through pink with an iridescent glow. So basically you can see the pink felt through them. And then I used in silver-lined pink Rochelle type seed bead. These are vintage. And then for the green, I did the same thing. I used mermaid green, which is also a slightly cupped iris. It's also a see-through sequin, so that you can see the green through the green. And it also has a shimmery, almost a goldish touch to it. And it's called mermaid green. It's just a beautiful color. And then for that, I used, again, a green silver-lined, again, a vintage bag of sequins. But you can buy this anywhere, Hobby Lobby, anywhere. The pink's a little harder, but if you get online, there's tons of stores that sell it. You just can't find it in a store easily. But like Aura beads and or Aura crystals, there's several. If you just put in silver-lined pink seed beads, you'll find a store online. Then I used my colored threads that I like to use. The colored beading threads, you can get them all kinds of places. And of course, like I said, the cookie cutter and then felt. And all I do is I stitch on each sequin and seed bead. And if you want to know how to do it, I have in the box below this video, you'll see a line, like a sentence, and then you'll see more. Click on the more, and there's links to do a basic tutorial, and there's a link to do a basic edging. And those are both below because I just don't have time to do it today, but I did want to share the video, share the ornament. And a long time ago, I wasn't going to do this anymore, but I decided I would sometimes show, but today I just can't. But my last video I show as well. My last Easter video, I show you how I stitch them on. But basically, I put the needle, the thread on the needle, I come up through the felt, I put a sequin on face up, and a seed bead on top of it. I go back through just the sequin, leaving the seed bead, and pull it tight, and that little seed bead holds the sequin on. And I just go around the edge to start. On both of these, I did the outside first, and then I fill it in. Then to do this, I just go up through one of the bottom edge holes, put on about, well, as many, on a big ornament, 6 inches. This one was a lot smaller. I just line it till I like the size of the loop, go back through, and then I just go around and around and around and around to tie it off. I don't knot it. I've never had one come undone. And the edging's real easy too, and that's in the tutorial below. I just can't do the whole thing today. I apologize, but I want to at least get this ornament up for you. And then next week, when I'm done with the holiday, I'll still do a bunny for you. And I've got this really fabulous video or ornament I'm working on that I think you'll love. It really came out wonderful. So I think you'll be happy with that. I've done part of it, but the part I have to do with the white, I still got to do. So I think you'll like it. I'm really proud of it. And I'd hope to do that one before Easter, but it's just not going to happen. But I got this little tulip done. And next week I'll still do an Easter bunny. It'll be late, but still, I'll do an Easter bunny. I've got a couple cute ones to choose from, and I'll do this special. Well, I'll be doing some spring ones because they can be for Mother's Day. They can just be for spring. So I'm going to do a few more spring type because they're not just Easter. They're spring if they're flowers, Even the bunny can be a spring decoration. But anyway, so I'll be back next week with a couple more videos. But this eye thing just kind of threw me off my game. But it was a blessing in disguise, because if I hadn't gone in for my eye issue, I wouldn't have found out that the eye that I thought was going to be fine was starting to deteriorate, and I could lose the vision if I don't start the shots back up. And I know that sounds terrifying, but I'll be honest with you, getting the shots in your eye is no big deal. They numb your eye, you look up, you never even see the needle. You're looking, because the first time I went in, I was terrified. I almost didn't do it. I was so scared. But now you don't even see the needle. You're looking up. They come in from below. You don't even feel it. I think out of all the shots I got, which was 3 or 4 years at 1 a month, I only had one that hit a nerve and hurt. And he said that happens really rarely. And it was just that second of pain and it was gone. So it's nothing to be scared of. It's just mainly an inconvenience to have to go in, but I'm grateful for it because they can keep this eye from getting worse, because I do have vision in it and I don't want to get to where I don't have vision in it. So sometimes bad things happen, but they turn out to be a blessing in disguise. I would like you to also keep a couple of my sweet friends in your prayers. I won't say names because I don't have their permission, but I have one very sweet friend that's going through a health problem and certainly could use prayers. And then I have another sweet friend that's going through some problems that are family related, and she could sure use some prayers and positive thoughts as well. Either one of them is welcome to chime in the comments if they want to, but I want to respect their privacy. And just I hope everybody has a wonderful Easter. And I really am excited to come back next week with a couple really fun videos for you. And again, I apologize that this is the only one for this week, but it couldn't be helped. It just, I really freaked out over my eye, I won't lie. I really, really was scared, but I felt that it would be okay, but it's still scary, you know what I mean? But I'll be back soon, and I appreciate you watching, and just have a wonderful weekend. I hope you all have good weather. We're supposed to have horrible weather for Easter. Storms and rain and lots of rain and possibly hail. So it will be a cozy in the house type of weekend, I think. But that's okay. It'll be with family. We'll be hanging out with family all weekend. So it'll be a fun weekend. And I hope you have, whether you celebrate Easter or not, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And if you do celebrate Easter, happy Easter. And I'll be back next week with a bunny and another one that I'm really excited to share with you. So I'll see you then. Bye.